In today's quick video, let's talk about hawthorn. Now, the hawthorn tree, or also known as the crataegus family, has over 100 different species, and it has been used traditionally in Chinese medicine, as well as here in the West. In TCM, hawthorn is known as shanjia and has traditionally been used to help with abdominal distension, bloating, and other digestive issues. It's especially popular for food stagnation, so after you've eaten a really greasy or heavy meal. In traditional Chinese medicine, a typical dosage is going to be between 9 and 15 grams, but again, it's going to depend on the decoction that you're using. Now, in using this plant both in the West and with Chinese medicine, we're using either the berry, the leaves, or the flowers. Because there are many different types of hawthorn, there have been a lot of studies on the active constituents, and there are quite a few, but the most popular are the flavonoids that come from this plant. And those flavonoids tend to lend themselves to a variety of uses or properties. Hawthorn is anti-inflammatory as well as being an antioxidant. It can also help to scavenge those free radicals and help with oxidative stress. We also see in some studies that hawthorn can be useful in helping to lower cholesterol, triglycerides, and your LDL cholesterol. We think that it's helping reduce synthesis or the making of cholesterol in the liver, as well as enhancing receptors for LDL. Now, probably the most popular use of crataegus or hawthorn here in the West is for its cardiovascular benefits. It can help to increase coronary blood flow as well as help with vasodilation of the arteries. Now, this lends itself to being used quite frequently as a hypotensive or something that can help to reduce blood pressure. So it's often a natural alternative to hypertensive medications. Of course, I have to say, be sure to check in with your doctor before starting any new herbs or supplements or before changing your medications. And in keeping with the cardiovascular benefits, there have been studies using hawthorn to help with arrhythmias or irregular heartbeats as well. Dosages and durations for this herb are going to vary, and the longest study that I've seen has been about 16 weeks. That doesn't mean you can't use it longer, it just means that there's no study showing the safety or efficacy after that point. But we can see dosages range from 160 up to about 1200 milligrams daily. Now, how do I use this herb? Now, I tend to use this herb either in its traditional Chinese medicine function, meaning it helps with people who have indigestion, gas and bloating, abdominal distension. I'll tend to actually give this as a chewable or even as a decoction or an herbal tea that they can drink. And I tend to also use this as an alternative in office when working with hypertension. For me, dosages are generally starting around 500 milligrams daily, but again, that's going to depend on how far we need to go and what other medications or supplements we might have on board. So again, if you're thinking about using this one for any sort of cardiovascular benefit, make sure you check in with your practitioner first. All right, I hope that this video was helpful and that you learned something. And if you have any experience with this herb and you'd like to share it down below, please do so. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.